Hey, today we're playing 6-card golf, which is a beginner card game. You can play with up to 6 or 7 players with a standard 52 card deck, but if you want to play with more people, it's best to have another deck. Now, the objective of this game is to get the lowest point score possible, just like in the sport golf. The scoring of the cards is as shown on the screen, so the number cards are worth their number, the Jack and Queen are worth 10, and the King is worth 0, so that's the best card in this game. The deal is 6 cards to each player face down, which are then arranged into a 3x2 column. So I'm demonstrating here with just 2 players. After this, you take the top of the deck and put that face up next to it, and this becomes the discard pile. The 6 cards that a player have will add together to make that player's score for each round. The play goes between players, as you can expect, and on a player's turn, they can do one of 3 actions. So one option they have is they can take any of their face down cards and flip it up to reveal it, like so. Second option they have is if they like the card that is in the discard pile, the top of the discard pile, they can pick that up and swap it with any one of their cards, placing this card face up and the one they discard in the discard pile. So let's say player 2 did a swap like this. Not a particularly great idea because Jack is a high scoring card, but we're just using an example. The third and final option is taking a card from the deck. So the player can look at this card, decide either they can just immediately discard it to the discard pile, or they can swap it with any of their cards, whether it's face up or face down. So for example, I could swap it with this one, and there's no choice there. You have to, once you've chosen that card, you do have to discard it. So play will continue like this until one player manages to have all of their cards face up. So let's say player 1 here is turning over their last card. Now, once they've done this, this could be through a swap or just a turnover. Each other player will get one more turn, and then everyone will turn all their cards over to do the scoring. So let's just say that was their last turn, and we'll reveal the final card. So let's talk about scoring. As I said, you sum the total of your 6 cards. There is one catch, however. If you have any pairs in the columns, they will cancel out. So I don't have an example here. I'm just going to engineer one. I'm going to put these 2 jacks together. Now, usually 2 jacks would be worth 20 points, but because these are in a pair and in a column, they cancel out to 0. So it's very beneficial to have cards in a column. So the rest of this person's score, they'd have 0 for that pair of jacks, and then they've got 16, 26, 32 is what they've scored. Meanwhile, the player on the right here, let's just say they didn't manage to get those aces in a pair, all the 3s in a pair, so missed opportunity there, but they've got 4, 8, 11, 19, 20. So in this case, the player on the right here has a lower score and they've won that round. But what you can do is you can note down these scores on a pen and paper or a phone, and then you can play a number of rounds, either potentially 9 rounds or 18 rounds. So those are the main base rules. So if you have any cool variations or strategies you want to share, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more card games explained, and subscribe for more. Thank you very much.